Well, Sandile Swana is a South African governance specialist and political analyst, and I'm pleased to say that he joins us now from South Africa. What can you tell us then about the relations between the US and South Africa?
The relationship between South Africa and the United States of America has been damaged by the efforts of South Africa to take the state of Israel to the ICJ, and also by taking Netanyahu to the International Criminal Court of Justice, Criminal Court, for genocide, for war crimes. So that has actually the core of the dispute between South Africa and the United States.
Yeah, so is this very much to do with Israel then? Is that at the heart of this, as you just mentioned there?
Yes, the conflict between South Africa and the United States of Africa is about the steps that South Africa is taking to address the genocide in Palestine, which is being conducted by the state of Israel. That is the core of the conflict. There is not really any other basis of the conflict.
Yeah, and what ramifications, though, will this have now, particularly for South Africa? Because the US is such a dominant force, isn't it, in terms of its finances and the finances that it gives out, and in terms of diplomatic relations. It's so powerful.
Yes, the United States has always been powerful, but you'll remember that the Rasool comes from the African National Congress, the politics of the left in South Africa. That political school of thought represents more than 2/3 of the majority in South Africa. And in the fight against apartheid here in South Africa, the United States was not a supporter of the African National Congress. They supported the apartheid regime, and Rasool continues to point out that the behavior of the United States, even now, is to support apartheid and genocide. So there will be ramifications, but those ramifications, since we were born, we lived under those ramifications, especially as Black South Africans.
I mean, in terms of those ramifications, will South Africa representatives or the government there, will they be worried about this? Will they be concerned?
Obviously, when you're in a state of conflict, you have reasons to be concerned, but the question is whether you'll abandon the struggle or not. I do not see the South African parliament voting to drop the case at the ICJ or drop the cases at the ICC. That is not going to happen. So whatever sanctions or any other actions that the United States takes against President Ramaphosa or against any leaders of the ANC are of little consequences. A little consequence, it will be like Cuba, for instance, if it needs to be.
OK, Sandile Swana, South Africa governance specialist and political analyst, we really appreciate your time and your expertise. Thank you.
Thank you.